All right. Do it! Yes, no! No! Oh my God! Welcome back to another episode of Saturday Afternoon Gaming. I'm your host, Gaming Jay. And sit back, relax, recline yourselves. Today we're playing a nice, easy game of pool. You can hear from the music in the background, which coincidentally was composed by the guy who did the music for Gumby. I don't know why I know that, but this is a very slow-paced game of pool. We're going to go into a pool hall. We're going to hustle some pool dudes. And yeah, this is a random Super Nintendo game that I owned as a kid. And when I was a little kid, I wasn't really into pool, but this is one of the few games I had. And back in the day, back when I grew up, if you owned 8 Nintendo games or 8 Super Nintendo games, those were the games you played, whether you liked them or not. Some you liked more than others, but you played them all. And actually, as I grew up, I came to quite like pool. And these days, I do like it. I'm not great at it, but I like it. Anyway, we could go freestyle if we just want to go into the pool hall and jazz out on the table. But I think instead, we're going to go for a little tournament and see how far we can get. And we'll be playing a good old game of 8-ball. And we want to break manually, I think. Automatic lets you have a consistently good break. Well, that feels just a little too cheap for us, so we'll do it manually. There we are. There's the pool hall. Oh, I forgot about this. I literally used to play this with my brother and my uncle. We would like sit around and play this, and yeah, hilarious. My brother and I knew nothing about pool because we were kids, so my uncle would like fill us in on how it all worked. Anyway, welcome to the Billiard Congress of America qualifying tournament. The winner goes on to compete in the World Championship. There are 32 contestants, and it's single elimination. You have 5 matches against tough opponents. Our first opponent is Randy. Get ready for calling heads or tails. Winner of the coin toss breaks. All right, we'll just... Heads never loses. Also, tails never fails, so I don't know which one to pick, but heads all the way. Call in heads. What do we got? Tails! All right, so the computer breaks. Tails, you lose. Randy broke and kept going, and now it's your turn. I like how it says like table simulator below Randy on that previous screen there. Anyway, so this is it. So as I recall, so the balls that are numbered are my balls, so I'm stripes, obviously. I think you can sort of change the view of the table. So if you want to get like a different view of what's going on, you can do that. Let's see here. One of these buttons, yeah, so there's like, you can move the cursor around by large amounts or by small amounts. We'll be using that. And all right, let's see what we got going on here. Let's plan out our moves. So if we get 10 might be a tricky shot, but we don't really, I mean, 11, we could go for 11. Maybe that's a better shot. That actually is a much better shot. So when you line up your shot, it kind of shows you where things are going to go. You get this ball estimator. It's actually very useful. And now we can go ahead and boom. Okay, I meant to adjust my strokes and stuff. How do you do this? Here's your power meter. So you can go for different levels of power. And you can also set your spin. So that's cool. The spin, Q, lower Q, elevate. All right, so we might go ahead and mess with our spin for some of these shots here. Let's go for the 15, I think. That's actually kind of a tricky shot. Maybe we'll go for... We don't have a lot of shots here. We don't have a lot of shots here. Oh, we potentially could make this one. Okay, we're gonna have to like skim the green ball there in order to make this happen. Ooh, I am not liking this though. This feels... Okay, things are kind of going. Okay, I'm gonna go in and reduce my power. Wait, I want lower power. So somewhere around there, maybe? No, wait, even lower power. So the power is reflected in your shots, yeah. Alright, let's see if this works. Oh, it actually went in. Even with the shot, like, aimer, things are not guaranteed. Also, I remember doing this as a kid. You just max out the power and you're like, blast it! And just hope something goes in. And you can totally do, like, ricochet shots. So, like, for instance, power move, baby! That just went straight in. I hit that with all my force. Okay. So, I feel like another bank shot is the way to go here, actually. Now, we could try and control the spin. So that's looking pretty good. Let's lighten this up a bit. We don't need to go as crazy. That's fine. Now, the question is, how do we want to do our spin? So, I learned much later in life, when I started playing pool, that spin on the ball matters, mostly for positioning your cue ball after the shot. I think this is fine. We'll probably go across the table on this shot. Boom. Or that ended up nowhere near where I thought it would. Something else I have to be paying attention to is, so the way 8-ball works is, here's the 8-ball, whoever sinks this wins. However, you cannot hit the 8-ball until you've hit all your balls off the table. However, if you hit one of your balls first and that ball hits the 8-ball and it goes in, I think you win. And then there's like one more complicated rule where if you sink the 8-ball but you also sink your cue ball, it's called a scratch and you lose. So there's all sorts of like ways to win and lose here. I'm pretty sure I don't know, maybe not. I'm gonna say I think the red ball's in the way, but I guess not. Okay, here, let's actually set the spin. And we're gonna set it down here. And what this will do is sort of pull the cue ball back after it hits. So that's what we want. Let's see what happens here. All right, I'm going for it. Yeah, oh, it pulled it back too far. Oh, we almost blocked ourselves. Another tactic you can do in a pool is you can basically sort of hide the cue ball behind a bunch of your balls. So you can hit the ball, you can hit one of your numbered, or so you can miss intentionally, but put the ball in such a bad position that you know your opponent is gonna screw up. That is another tactic you can do to try to mess with your buddy there. All sorts of advanced tactics here. All right, let's give this a shot. I have a feeling the cue ball's gonna end up in a bad position. Let's try it. Boom. Oh, we're not in that bad a position. Okay, we can do this and clear the table. So my experience with pool predominantly came sort of at the end of high school, beginning of college. I remember going out to like bars and stuff and like playing pool with friends and stuff. It was sort of a fun thing to do when you were out and about. It's like a big group of friends. There's like a girl you like, but you're trying to play coy. So like you're off with your buddies playing pool, kind of like smiling occasionally out of the corner of your eye, hoping she'll notice you. Also not trying to seem desperate though. Those were fun days. But like nowadays, all I do is sit in the basement playing video games, dreaming of the glory days. How it goes as we age, folks. Oh, there we go. That's what we want. Look at that. Okay, now I am definitely going to put spin on this because I definitely want this ball coming back. And oh, now I've screwed up that. We need more power too. Okay. Boom. That, in theory, is going to work. Let's see. Oh, it bounced around. No, too much power. All right. Now, Randy has a chance to take it. Let's see what the tabletop time warp simulator does. Randy played for a while, and then he screwed the pooch big time, and now we are in a terrible position. Okay, so here's a tactic you can do. Let's try this. We're basically going to put Randy in a terrible position. It's not as fun to do this against a computer because, you know, you don't actually get to see them struggle. But you could conceivably put your friend in such a bad position. We're going to try and just tap the 15 ball. A little more power. All right, I think this is a pretty good one. It needs like a tad more power. All right, how's this? All we want to do is like just kiss the ball. All right, that's enough. Go for it. No. Oh, did we hit it? Or did we scratch? You fouled! Oh my god! That was perfect though, right? If that had just a tiny molecule more of power, Randy won, you son of a bitch. If we had a tiny bit of more power, then we would have won. All right. When you're braking, it's best to set the spin to be like extreme and the power to extreme. And we're gonna hit it slightly on an angle here. The computer has to calculate. It's like waiting so long. I hit the go and the whole Super Nintendo like froze there. All right, so now we have our pick. We can go stripes or solids. Solids are the lower numbers, like 1 through 7, and stripes are the higher numbers. So first of all, the 4 seems like a pretty obvious shot for me, but the question is, where are all the other numbers? Maybe I want to go stripes. Actually, it doesn't seem so. So here's a corner where there's a stripe ball blocking my ball, which is kind of a pain. Actually, it's blocking 3 of my balls. But besides that, everything seems okay. So you know what, we're gonna go solids. And here's what we're gonna do for this first one here. So getting the 4 in is not too hard. We gotta think ahead, guys. We don't want to put too much power on this ball, because we actually want this ball to stick around a bit so that we can get the 2. So we're just going to go something nice and light. And now we're perfectly positioned for the 2. So you got to think ahead. You're playing pool. You can't just think about the current shot. You got to think, well, what's my next shot going to be? So I've thought forward enough to think about the 2, but I actually don't know what we're going to do after the 2, so we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Let's just make sure we can get this in. I think if we hit that nice and light, it should work. Okay, so we're going to keep our power nice and low. We're going to be lined up for the 3, but it's actually going to be tough to get that 3 in. Man, all of our other balls are not positioned well. All right, let's see what happens here. Oh! Oh no! Now in a real game of pool, that would actually screw up a human, because you've kind of sealed that hole off for them. So you can set your balls up like that to sort of strategically lock off holes. Like now I can sink that 2 whenever I want. Like a newbie would now say, all right, I'm getting the 2. But we're not going to do that, guys, because we are not a newbie. Instead, let's see. Conceivably, could we do a bank shot to get this 3 in? Let's see here. Is this possible? Could do that. Now the problem is if the 3 banks and the cue ball is there, the 3 could hit the cue ball as it ricochets, and that could actually really screw us. So what we want to do, I think, is put a bit of backspin on our cue to make sure it does not get in the way of that 3. Now, as we line up the 3, if anything, the cue ball is going to come back, and we can take the 2 as an emergency shot. But we'll see if we have to do that. All right, let's do it. Bonk. There we go. All right, now I could go for the 2, but again, I like to live dangerously. I want to go for the harder shots first. That 2 is a freebie whenever I want it. Let's see what we can make happen here. Can I get this 6 in? It looks like I might nudge the 5, so we'll have to do what we can to make sure that doesn't happen. Okay, that looks pretty good. Now again, I want to put on as much backspin as I can, because what my plan is to hit that 6 in, and then I want to have the cue ball sort of like come back, maybe behind the 5 or something like that. That looks pretty good. Notice that when the shot predictor is predicting its shots, it's not always in the exact same position. It's sometimes a little to the left, a little to the right. So there's some variability here, which I like. Oh my god, and we didn't get it in. All right. Well, let's see what Randy does. He won! Man, I feel like I'm playing so strategically, but I'm just sucking. I'm sucking balls. All right. Let's just start going for it. Let's stop thinking so much, because clearly it's not helping me. We're just gonna start, you know what, hitting these things at full power. And going at it like that. Yeah, here we go. You know, let's get real fancy. Let's see if we can hit the 5 to hit the 7 in. There we go. Yeah, how's this for a trick shot? Oh, it actually worked! Yeah, you guys didn't believe in me, did you? Wait, what? You didn't hit the pocket? No, what? He won! He won again! Oh my god. We are sucking. Alright, intense spin. Let's put some crazy, let's put not only power, but also like some crazy spin on the ball. Like that. And we're gonna go power to the max. And we're gonna do this. And make it happen, baby! Kinda sucked. Did I get anything in? So you should pay attention to what color you get in because it actually matters. I'm just gonna hit something like really hard and see what happens. Do that and that. All right, Randy. Match this! Oh god, I almost got the 8 balls like bouncing around there. If it went in, I'd be screwed. All right, well, it's Randy's turn now, I guess. All right, Randy. What do you got? Keep in mind, Randy is the simplest, most easy opponent that we can face. This is like, it's never gonna get easier for us in this game than fighting Randy, and we're doing this poorly. Doesn't bode well. Doesn't bode well. Alright, let's do this. Oh god! Alright. We want to get back to the other side of the table now. See if we can just nudge this 13 in. Pretty good. Boink. Okay, we're in a terrible position. Okay. Okay. I think as long as we don't hit the 9, we got this. Oh god. Oh my god! My guy has like an eagle eye. He's like a Terminator on the billiard table. That's fine, whatever. I'm done thinking through my shots. My attempt to like impress you guys with like my pool strategizing like totally failed, so forget strategizing. We're just we're going on instinct now. Good enough. Oh my god, I screwed myself. Okay. Now we gotta get the 11 in. So we definitely need... What is happening? I don't want that. Definitely need more power. And let's see if we can just take one game off of Randy. I would be happy if he lost one game. That bastard. That smug bastard. He thinks we're a pushover. Well, is this a pushover, Randy? Kaboom! Also, now we can... Oh, we could ricochet it in. Should we do that? Should be like super fancy. Oh my god, this could backfire so easily. But you know what? Sometimes you gotta take chances in life! Yes! Eat it, Randy. I'm gonna grab him by the back of the head and like shove his face in the table. Yeah, you win! Listen to our victory music. This game has such random music, I love it. Totally nostalgic. Randy seems worried. Yeah, because he's up by 2 games. I don't think he needs to worry, man. Oh my god. He like cleared the table. Like, seriously, he not only cleared his balls, but mine too. There's like so few balls left on the table. Luckily, mine are all set up in pretty good positions, actually. Go for this one next, I guess. That looks pretty sweet. And then, what do you guys think? I think we go for the blue one. Because the 5 is like pretty well positioned no matter where we end up on the table. Blink. Oh, stay away from the pocket. Don't you scratch. Okay, so I'm liking this. Alright, let's do this. Blink. Oh, Randy. Oh, shit. Okay, we actually have to, like, go crazy on this shot. So I thought the cue ball would end up somewhere around here. We'd easily get the 8 ball in. Not so lucky. Okay, we're gonna have to go power on this one. Okay, this looks like it could happen. Trying to like inch it in. Okay, a little less power. So if you have too much power when the ball goes to the pocket, it'll like bounce around. But if you have less power, it will just sort of like slowly bounce and have a better chance of like actually going in. Like that actually might work right there. Now let's try it. Risk it. Yes! Eat it, Randy. Now I break a pool cue over the back of his head. I'm like, yeah, boy! I'm just like a raging fiend in the pool hall. My guy's drinking heavily. He's like, another pint! He's not a happy camper. If we win this fight, me and my boys are taking Randy out back and like just bludgeoning him to death. I play pool for real, dog. Hey, wait, there's like a jukebox? Oh yeah, there's like different songs if you want. I'm not gonna mess with that though, because this song is just too iconic. Alright, forget about the spin, let's just hit this thing. I sunk nothing, meaning that was a terrible break. I feel like breaking is the most fun part of pool. Like when you're actually playing pool. Although racking the balls up is kind of fun too, actually. If I can speak honestly. So I do not know if I hit my ball in. Yeah, so I think it's 9-ball where I'm thinking like as long as you hit one of your balls first with the cue ball, you can hit any ball you want in. I think 8-ball you have to be calling every shot. So definitely we can't just hit whatever we want in. Like if we hit Randy's ball in here, that wouldn't help us, so forget that. Let's go for this one. Oh shit! I didn't line that up at all. Oh, come on. Randy has to scratch right off the bat. There's no way that shot of his can do anything. Yeah, okay, good. He didn't get anything. As he should not have, because that was a ridiculous position to be in. Okay, here we go. Line that up nice and tight. In you go! Now we'll go for this one, I think. Nice and easy. Easy peasy. And now we have some options. I want to start clearing away these ones in the middle, but I kind of feel like they're just a big mess right now. Like maybe I could do some kind of crazy bank shot here. Nah, the orange ball's in the way. I guess I have to go for this one. So let's see here. We just want to nudge this ever so slightly. And I want the power like way down. Alright, let's just see what happens. Oh, damn it! Yeah, I didn't think we had the angle on that. Son of a bitch, Randy! Dude! Okay, Randy beat us. We've been eliminated! Ridiculous! Ridiculous. Listen to like the loss music. The like sad defeat. You know what? It's okay. I didn't think we'd get this far in the tournament, but I thought we would beat somebody. Let's try a 9-ball challenge. The goal of 9-ball is to score as many points as possible. You get 10 points for each sunk ball, plus 50 points for the 9-ball. You get 3 rounds, and your rounds end after a miss. Normal 9-ball rules apply. That is not how I play 9-ball, but whatever. Gonna hit this high. Maybe I don't have an opponent here? Is that the way it works? Ball in hand. All right, let's see what happens if... oh, ball in hand. How do I... I wish I knew how to, like, position the ball. Okay, whatever. Normally in pool, when the ball's in hand, it means you can move it around, but... I don't know how to do it in this version. Okay, and the 8-ball is no longer, like, a deadly ball. So it's just another ball. You can hit it if you want. We don't want to in this case, but you can. Our shots are getting worse. We want something like that. Oh, this is tricky. How come I can't get this thing in? Okay, one up. Up. Yeah, that's what we want. All right, go for it. Kaboom! Oh, if we got the 9-ball in there, we would have won, too. Okay. We're practicing, by the way. We're going to do a 9-ball tournament after this. We're practicing. So now we have to hit the 2-ball, you see. Oh, shit. And we're in, like, a lot of trouble. Because we don't have a good angle on the 2. Here, we can try doing this. We can try doing the 2-ball into the 9-ball. Let's see if we can line this up properly. And you kind of have to do the calculations yourself on the 9-ball. I don't know if that'll go in, but we'll give it a shot. Oh, yeah! I think we just won. Yeah! So, we got less points, I guess. So, I didn't realize you get points for every ball that you score. When I played 9-ball with my friends, it was the first one to score the 9-ball wins. But yeah, so as soon as the 9-ball is sunk, the round ends. But you know, you can't hit you have to hit the lowest number ball first. But once you hit the lowest number ball, if it ricochets into another ball, you know, all bets are off. So like right here, there's kind of nothing to do except hit this super powerfully and hope something crazy happens. So all right, 2-ball, do your thing! Kaboom! Something go in! I scratched. If something went in, I would have been okay. We get one more shot. All right, let's do one more. This is our last practice, and then we'll go do a tournament in 9-ball. Get out of here, balls! This is totally like 40-year-old bar music. This is like as a kid, this is what I imagine like people in bar, like adults, you know, would listen to in bars. Sort of like smooth, dingy jazz. And everyone would be drinking their beers, their pints of beer. Son of a bitch. Okay, 10 points. Wow, game over. Your rank is semi-pro. Okay, let's try a tournament of 9-ball. And, and here's the pool hall, the dingy pool hall we're going to be playing in. Welcome to the Billiard Congress of America. We've seen this before. Hugh. Fun fact, when I was a kid, me and my brother saw that guy. I thought his name was Hug. We literally thought his name was Hug, and we would make fun of him for it. And we played this game with my uncle, and my uncle was like, his name is Hugh. I mean, as a kid, you see H-U-G-H. How do you pronounce that? All right, so Hugh played for a bit. Wow, Hugh played quite a bit. I actually remember in like grade 4 or 5, so we had like 1 or 2 computers in the whole classroom. They were like Apple IIs or whatever, the computers that had number munchers and word munchers on them. And I remember like people had to take turns using computers because it's like there was only 2 computers in the whole school, or in the whole classroom at least. And I remember we used to have to write stories sometimes. And I remember there were these 2 kids in my class, and they were writing a story, and they were trying to help one another. And they wanted to write who, H-O-W. And they were like, how do you spell who? That's what oh crap, we scratched. One of them was like, how do you spell who? And the other one was like, I don't know. And they sat there trying to sound it out. And I remember watching them do this, and they went, who. And they were like, oh, it's H-O-W, who. So in the kid's story, I remember the teacher specifically called him out afterwards. Every time he went to write who, he wrote how, H-O-W. And I remember watching them come up with this. And like, I was like, there's 2 of you guys. How come neither of you realizes this is wrong? And they sounded it out and they were like, who? It was just like, I don't know. It was like watching the blind leading the blind. Oh, wow. We lined that up like perfectly. And now it's messed up. And yeah, I don't know. I always thought that was funny as a kid. I was like, wow, those guys, those are not the smartest guys. Those are not the smartest guys. They don't know how to spell who. And not only did they not know how to spell who, they spelled a different word and didn't realize it. Like, I understand not knowing how to spell who, but how do you not know how to spell how? And wouldn't you look at the word that you've spelled that you think is who and say, wait a minute, that's another word. So yeah, we didn't know, my brother and I didn't know how to pronounce Hugh. We didn't know that the guy's name wasn't Hug. But I maintain I've seen stupider in my day, so. Well, maybe you think it's pretty stupid we called that guy Hug. I don't know. I mean, we were just kids. All right, boom! You win because you sank the 9-ball. I like how it explains why you're winning. It's like, in case you're wondering why you're winning, it's because you succeeded in the task of 9-ball. Hugh is plotting revenge. You bastard. I think the next opponent after Hugh, by the way, is like Francesco or something like that. I like vaguely remember that the next guy might be named Francesco. Man, we didn't sink anything. Maybe an automatic break is pretty good in this game because it gives you like a basis on which to carry on. I was about to go for the 5, but the 4 is on the table. This is tricky though. How the hell we're gonna get this? Ugh. I have to do bank shot. There's no other way. All right, let's put my power all the way to the max and see what can be done. I mean, I guess another thing I could do. Oh, well, that actually looks pretty good. I'm gonna say another thing I could do is try and hit the 4 into something else. But maybe if we just have some less power. We're gonna hit the 5. No, we're not, actually. That looks solid. Oh, it's gone way off. So sometimes it goes way off, and other times it goes in. All right. Oh, sometimes it goes way off that way, too. All right, it's a risk. Let's see what happens. Oh, it went in, but we scratched. He was gonna win that one. Oh, he didn't. Hugh sucks. Hugh's as bad as me at this game. All right, Hugh. So yeah, this is actually quite a challenging game. The computer doesn't give you much, room for error, and it's not like there's easy difficulty settings. I mean, they say there's 32 contestants. Like, I'm struggling to pass the first contestant in each mode. Like, we lost to Randy. Randy kicked our butt. We're playing 9-ball now, and we're like barely holding our own against Hugh. In fact, I think technically he's winning, although we might be tied after this. So we'll see. But yeah, this is definitely a challenging game. I remember my brother and I couldn't get very far at all. And this is with, I feel like practice doesn't really help in this game. I mean, I guess I'm sure if you are really good at pool, maybe this is trivial, but I definitely feel like we owned this game for years and we never got very far. Did you guys ever have games like that for like your Nintendo or your Super Nintendo or something? Like games that like you owned and you remember playing a lot, but like you just literally really didn't get anywhere ever? Despite years and years of owning and playing the game, you just never really made it very far in the game. I feel like that's what this game was for us. But at the same time, we never really got like bored of it. It's like we never sort of were like, ugh, I hate championship pool. I mean, we never loved it either. It was just sort of like a whatever game. It was like a nice change of pace. Like you felt like playing a video game. You wanted something a little more laid back, and you didn't feel like, getting into the stressful situation of like an apocalypse with Contra or something. Oh my God, the 4's on the table. I almost went for the 5 like an idiot. So this is tricky because the 4 is instantly going to hit the 9, which is going to throw its trajectory off. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to hit it with as much power as I can. Put as much dirt in Hugh's face as I can, and whatever happens, happens. Nothing. Gonna put some dirt in your eye, Hugh. Isn't that what Spider-Man says? Evil Spider-Man. Put some stang on this ball. That'll be my saying. Put some stang on this ball. Oh my God, Hugh, you sabotaged me, bro. How am I supposed to... Wow, that was brilliant of Hugh. I'm giving him props for that. All right, so we have to bank shot to hit the 7. Oh man, it's even brutal to bank. Look at this. Okay, oh, it can be done. We gotta hit right there, though. Okay, a little less power. Oh, shit. Okay, hold on. It's like struggling to get this thing over there. Okay. A little more like that. No, a little more like that. Like that. You bastard. You set me up, man. This is a terrible shot. I'm trying to think, is there like any other way to do it? I mean, we could try like multiple bounces, but the predictor thing doesn't predict off of more than one rim, so it's actually really useless for predictions. Hugh checkmated us big time. Look at this. Look at this crap. Okay, I think what we're gonna do, we just gotta hit it. Nothing too strong, nothing too powerful. And we just gotta like hope that we hit it at the right angle. Like almost good. Oh, come on. Got this. A little more. Oh, too much. Oh god, this is brutal. Okay, it's gotta be the other way. This is like our only chance. I don't think it's gonna go in, but... Oh, damn it! The predictor was totally off. He totally won this. Look at that stupid smile! You bastard. It's a race to 4. It's 2-2. Alright, Hugh. Time to put the stank on the ball. I really need to start paying attention to if I can get the 9 ball, because getting all these other balls is kind of useless. We really just need to focus on, like, is there a way to get the 9 ball? Is there a way to ricochet, like, the 3 into the 9 or something like that? Oh, God. I don't trust this shot at all, and we failed. All right, Hugh. Go ahead and win. No, he didn't win. All right, our turn. Hugh, you are my nemesis. Hugh was the name of the Borg in Star Trek that turned good, right? They like captured him and became like Geordi's friend and stuff. They were gonna send him back to the collective with like some kind of virus. It was like a math equation that every time you tried to solve it, it was like a multi-phasic equation or something that couldn't be solved. They were going to genocide the Borg, and they were like, no, we can't. We're Starfleet. We don't do that. We're going to send him back with a sense of individuality. Back when Star Trek was great. In the old days. Okay, I'm going to lower the power on this because I don't want to, like, screw this up. That looks pretty good. Boom! Eat it, Hugh! Take my pool cue and I slap him across the face with it. And I take some of that Q dust and I blow it right in his eyes. By breaking with that, Hugh seems worried. That's right, you better be worried, Hugh. You're about to be eliminated. You know what we do to losers around here? We beat them up. Oh yeah, finally we sank something off of the break. Although we might have screwed the pooch in terms of setting up our next shot. The 7 is totally in the way. Oh god. Oh, maybe it's not, actually. We do something with this. We do something here. Imagine we hit... Okay, let's... So, I think if I scratch here, Hugh's not going to win. So, let's take this opportunity to try and win. So, we're going to have to eyeball this. But it might be possible to hit the 9 in such a way that we win. Oh! Oh, but we actually got the 1 in! Twist! I was trying to get the 9, but I actually got the 1. Wow. But now we're kind of screwed, because how the hell are we supposed to hit this 2? Oh, we could bank it. That's how we're gonna do it. Bank shot. See, in real life, I'm not this good at bank shots. In real life, there's no way. There's no flipping way. I'm totally gonna hit the 6, aren't I? Says I'm not going to. Okay, I'll believe you, computer. Nope, there's the 6. Okay, let's just do something crazy. We're gonna go full power. We're just gonna hit this 2, and whatever happens, happens. Oh, it almost went in, actually. So sometimes if you can hit enough balls hard enough, something will bounce around and go in and you'll be okay. That's kind of like the backup strategy when you got nothing better. Let's see if we can hit this 6 in. That looks pretty good. And we're gonna actually mess around with spin a bit. We'll give ourselves a little bit of spin. All right, the 6 is going in. Beautiful. Oh, we almost hit the cue ball. All right. Now we can hit the 7. 7's going in. Easy. All right, that looks pretty good. Oh my God, we almost screwed ourselves. Okay, now we're gonna hit the 8. And we actually want to put a lot of backspin on this because we want the cue ball to come back quite a bit. We're actually going to go a little more powerful. Jeez, this could backfire, totally. Okay. Now we're going to go spin like that. Okay, that looks good. This is like a high-risk play to beat Hugh. Oh, we screwed ourselves. The cue ball did not do anything like what I predicted it would. Okay, we can bank this thing in though. We're just gonna lower the power. That looks pretty good to me. We can give it a little more power to make sure it goes in. Yeah. All right, don't let us down, Hugh. Oh. Oh, yes! Did we win? Did we beat Hugh? Did we defeat him? Contestant, you win because you sank the 9 ball. There's no way to skip this victory music, by the way. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Let's see Hugh's word face. Lost and wants to go home. Get him out of here. Yeah! He lost the match! Francesco! That guy looks like he has mental problems. I'm glad I remembered the name of the guy, actually. It's funny. Hugh and Francesco's faces look nothing like what I remembered. It's funny, before I sat down to play today, I actually thought about Hugh and Francesco, and I could picture their faces in my mind, but they don't look anything like what I actually pictured. I actually thought Hugh looked like Glass Joe from, I was gonna say Joe and Mac, but no, it's Little Mac. The hell, Punch Out! And I thought Francesco kind of looked Italian, so I kind of thought he looked like Glass Joe, but with black hair almost. I think I'm imagining a bunch of Punch-Out characters in this game, but I don't think this game ever had anyone who looked like a Punch-Out character. So, do a little bit of power on this one. Nice light shot. So that we line up our 5, and this one we want more power. Boom, we're hustling people, guys. We're hustling. Okay, we need even lighter power, actually. Even lighter than that. I don't know if this will go in, but we'll give it a shot. Yeah. Alright. Now, we could be fancy and try and get the 7 to hit the 9 to go in. But why do that when we can just win the old-fashioned way? I, by the way, have no idea who comes after Francesco. My brother and I could barely beat Hugh, let alone Francesco here, and I have no idea who comes next. But apparently, again, there's like 32 of these guys. I probably have seen the guy after Francesco, but after that, I have no idea who it is. Like, honestly, like, no idea. Looks pretty good. Alright, let's do it. Oh, God, don't scratch. Alright, we got a win. Racking up a nice, easy win. See, I almost feel... So, here, okay, let's try this strategy on Francesco. We're intentionally going to throw the match until there's only a couple balls on the table. Because why clear most of the table and then lose and then... I like his frown. Why clear most of the table for him and then sort of scratch when there's only a couple of balls left when we can let him do the hard work? So, we're intentionally going to scratch as long as there's a lot of balls on the table, and we'll just let Francesco deal with it. Like we sank one there. Like, I don't want to have to clear all these balls. Whatever. It's Francesco's job. Let's see what he left us. Well, he could have done a bit better job. Francesco, frankly, I'm disappointed. You left a number of balls for us. Couldn't have done a bit better job, eh? Okay, let's put on some serious spin here. So that we kind of come back a bit. Alright, that's pretty good. Yeah, oh, not too much spin. Okay, and we're gonna go like nice and low power on this one. Okay, sure. There we go. Now we'll bank shot this baby. Medium power. Actually, maybe we just want to, like, do a light amount of power. Because we don't want the ball to end up on the other side of the table. The cue ball, I mean. So let's lower the power a bit. More power. Okay. I believe that'll go in. Oh, God. We're in a terrible position now for the 9. Exactly what I didn't want to happen happened. Okay, I would rather bank shot it than rely on that, like, weird angle. Oh, wait, can we do this? Oh, maybe we could just do this. Get it across the table. So I find the predictor thing gets less and less accurate the farther you go. So this is actually like a fairly long shot to trust it. I think if we go lower power, we'll have a better chance of it actually working out. Let's see what happens. So if we up the power, it's probably going in. We lower the power a bit. Let's give it a shot! Oh, Francesco! Oh, we did it! So here's one trick. You can actually amp the power up, see where the ball predictor says your ball's gonna go, line everything up, and then lower the power. And the predictor won't go far enough to show you if it's gonna go in the hole, but you've seen it go in the hole with the higher power, so probably it's gonna work. Yeah, you frown, buddy. 2-0. We're racking. We're just racking up the wins. We're wiping Francesco's face all over the table. We're putting so much stank on these balls that they smell funny. I don't know, that's a weird saying. I don't know how I came up with it. Stank on the ball. It's like a derivative of I'm gonna put dirt in your eye. Which again, I think is a Peter Parker saying from the bad Spider-Man movie. Alright, man. Francesco just left balls all over the table. Francesco, man, clean up your balls. I don't want to look at this stuff. Yeah, that's gonna go in probably. Oh, let's just see what happens. Nope. Alright. He's probably gonna win. There's few enough balls on the table that I think he wins. Yeah. So basically, if there's like 3 or 4 balls left on the table, the computer always wins. Oh, damn it. Well, I'm not gonna play that. Francesco, how about it, sir? I guess if you're really good, you could just go clear the table as soon as you get a turn, but look, he cleared 4 of the balls for us. We didn't have to do anything. Okay, let's do the spin trick. There we go. Ball comes back. Yeah, right where we want it. 6. And we're also going to put crazy spin on this because we want the ball to come back after the 6. So, alright, that looks pretty good. Go! That isn't exactly what I want. I wanted the ball to be more over here, but I think we could do this. Okay, so we just want light power here. Yeah, that's great. Nudge it in. And over here, we'll keep similar light power. And nudge it a bit that way. All right, here we go. Oh, Francesco, you're about to be 3-0'd, man. A little bit more power. 3 zip. Oh, I guess it's 3-1. He did win one. And his victory is meaningless. It's a 3-0 game, I'm telling ya. Boom, we're hustling him. He watched us play with Hugh and he's like, man, this guy sucks. And then we slammed some cash down on this game. All of a sudden we're mopping the floor with him. He's like, damn son, that's my rent money. He's plotting revenge. Looks like he's plotting to go home empty-handed. Let's see what happens here when we break. You know, as a kid, I never understood why the game just paused when you tried to break the balls. But I realize now, actually, it's doing calculations. The Super Nintendo needs some time to calculate that many balls. The trajectory of that many balls confuses the system. It's actually hilarious to think about. But, I mean, I guess this was a pretty advanced game for the Super Nintendo's time. We're gonna go low power here. And we're also going to heavy spin this. Oh yeah, look at the ball almost even comes back before it hits the 5. Funny. Okay, we don't need that much power. That's pretty good. There we go. Yeah, dance ball. It's fun to control the ball, like make it move where you want on the table. It makes you feel like a pool wizard. Alright, 6 ball in the corner pocket. We've got like a cigar hanging out of our mouth. We're like wearing Francesco's watch and hat because he's been betting on every game. He's like, please, sir, no more. He's Italian, by the way. That's why he has an accent. A little less power on that. That looks good. Oh no! Oh, Francesco! Wait, do over. That was a. Oh, god damn it! God damn you, Francesco! You just pounce on any weakness I have. Can't you let me win one game? Oh, this is a beautiful setup. Thank you, Francesco. You really screwed yourself into a bad position here, didn't you? Let's go like this. It would be more fun, I think, in this game to be able to watch the computers play. Oh no! God damn it. Because frankly, I don't trust them when there's like 4 or 5 balls on the table and it's like, Time Warp Simulator, the computer won. I'm like, really? You won with that setup on the table? You won? Like, I don't trust you. I want to see you make these shots. So yeah, I feel like that's one thing missing from this game, like actually getting to see the computer make the shots it makes. Because call me skeptical, but I don't trust these shots sometimes. Okay. This is going to be a crazy difficult shot. This will be the shot of the game if I make this. How am I going to do this? Maybe I do it like this. Okay, first of all, we're going to experiment with high power mode and see what we can make happen here. That makes it more like that. Okay. So that is possible, is what the computer's telling me. That is a possible shot. In fact, that looks perfect. I'm going to trust you, computer, on this one. I'm going to trust you. Yes! We needed to have one high power shot just to like show Francesco that we're the alpha dog. Now I'm gonna be reasonable and lower my power levels here. Okay, that's pretty good. Oh yeah, that was perfect. Okay, we need extreme backspin on this. We need some extreme backspin to pull the ball back so that we're lined up for the 9. There's like a 1 in 4 chance it's gonna bounce. Good, 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 good. Oh, the bounce isn't happening. All right. Do it! Yes, no! No! Oh my god! They don't get much closer than that, folks. They don't get much closer than that. All right. They don't get much closer than that. All right, we're gonna be very careful with this shot. All right, we can even go a little less powerful than that. A little more powerful. I think we've got this. A little more powerful. Wow. Talking about clutching victory from the positive defeat. Oh! No, it doesn't get. I still lost. Francesco, you son of a beach. He wins. This is why I couldn't beat this game as a kid, guys. I've been eliminated. They take me out back and they beat me with beer bottles. We even have terrible failure music. Well, that's okay. I mean, we've been playing this game for a while. We probably had to wrap it up at some point. But I'm so curious what the contestant after Francesco was. Like 20 years and I still don't know. I'm a full-grown man. I can't beat the second contestant in this 1995 or whenever this game came out pool game. I don't know. Anyway, this was sort of a fun little nostalgic break for me to come back to a game from my youth. I kind of forgot this game existed, although I had it written down from years ago. I had like Championship Pool listed down in my list of games that aren't in the 1001 book. And I was just rifling through that list today and I was like, oh my god, Championship Pool! So this game brought back a lot of memories. But do you guys have games like this? Sort of weird little side games that weren't great or anything like that? You know, like this isn't a bad pool game, but I wouldn't call this like a must-play Super Nintendo game or anything like that. But it's just a random little game I had when I was a kid, and I have a lot of memories of playing this as a kid. And this exact same thing happening, not being able to pass Francesco. It's very hard. So yeah, do you guys have any games like that on Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, or whatever systems you played as a kid? Are there random little games? I'd love to hear it, actually, because I'm always on the lookout for you know, extra games to play. And certainly, like, I know about all the big games out there for every system, but there's always like little side... Again, not even hidden gems. This isn't a gem. I don't even know what you'd call it. We don't have a term in retro gaming for what this game is, so... Anyway, I hope today was fun for you guys. I hope it was entertaining. If you did own this game and play it back in the day, I would love to hear your memories of playing this game and how far you could get and stuff like that. But anyway, that's it for me. So until next time, my friends, you all take care of yourselves, and we will see you soon. Alrighty, guys. Peace.
Look at that stupid smile! You bastard.